Hello everybody, it is I, Cool, back again, and today I'm going to be reviewing Mangle with the upper vent repair set. Here's the box for this item. I didn't get it new in box, that's why it's open already. Now typically I don't like reviewing broken items, but there is at least some semblance of a set here, so I figured it was fine. I do have a couple McFarlanes. Recently, I reviewed the Withered Freddy with Party Hall set, since that's the only other McFarlane set I own. I've been on the hunt for getting a new one, and this was the cheapest one I could find, the Upper Vent Repair Mangle set, which I mainly wanted to have Mangle, since Mangle is one of my personal favorite animatronics from FNAF 2, and sort of the main draw of this set. See, this was released around the tail end of the McFarlane toy line, which is a real shame. I really do wish this line hadn't ended, because it's such a good toy line. And this is when the series, started dabbling in re-releasing items, right? Of course, I take a look at the Cars diecast line primarily, and that includes a lot of re-releases, but a lot of other toy lines don't. And this was one of the first times this sort of toy line was doing that. I own the concert stage. Can't find the concert stage pieces, but I'm hoping to rebuild this at some point. Curtain stage is one I want to get at some point, and here is upper vent repair with Mangle. This is of course based on Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted, which was the most recent game at the time. Here is the sort of instruction booklet with other characters from this wave. Really want to get Freddy Fazbear Parts in Service. That's the other semi-re-release. It's technically a new variant of Freddy, since it includes the, innards of the Freddy from that minigame, and also is much, less detailed. There's no dirt washing on it, but I kind of like that. It makes Freddy look a little more accurate, since he's supposed to be a much lighter brown color than some other variants of Freddy. And here are, the front of the instruction manual. So let's quickly flip through. Hold on. See here? Empty box. I love that they use Freddy in place of the child for this, or, any person. This is built for all ages. Seems the set wasn't fully completed. I don't know if the seller just didn't have the rest of the parts or whatnot, but you can see the rest of the instructions here. All cool. Yeah, I think they made it up to about the 9th step, and the rest of the set wasn't included, unfortunately. I really wish it had been, but, it's fine. I can use this as just like a general ventilation piece if I ever, get more McFarlanes, which I would love to at some point. I really want to get my hands on, like, Springtrap, even though he kind of sucks, but, Springtrap's such an iconic character that I feel like I probably should own him. Oh, and they even include how to build Mangle, because Mangle is, built with so many parts. That's kind of the entire part of the character, right? The Mangle uses multiple different pieces sort of thrown together to make this thing right here. I'm going to quickly go over the vent piece, since I want to save Mangle for the very end, because Mangle is so special. So over here is a little controlled shock button, I guess. Such a common thing in FNAF, controlled shocks. Yeah, it's just a little tablet here. Seems to be a one-piece type thing. And the main, like, vent piece, pretty deep. Got this really nice design. The back is this sort of wavy paper piece, sort of give the illusion of a much deeper vent, which I think looks really cool. I also love these two little red dots on the bottom. This is a very cool looking little piece. I really appreciate this. I kind of want to flip it around. I think I like this. I think I like it displayed this way a little more. The red parts at the top. Oh, that looks so cool. Wait. I think, hold on. I think actually the ventilation piece goes here. This little, let me try setting up my cam. My finger's a little, oops. Oh, Mangle tipped over. Hold on, let me try. Oh, it's a little hard to do on camera. Maybe like this. Yeah, maybe I can input it like that a little bit. Yeah, okay, that works. Yeah, so you can do that. Hold on, let me put Mangle back together. It's really difficult putting all these pieces back together, but shouldn't be too difficult. I've heard that Nightmare Mangle, which is a variant of Mangle from Five Nights at Freddy's 4, is really easy to break, but fortunately, Mangle is not as easy to break. So here is, Mangle. Got this really nice, white with the pink. Mangle originally came out in the, I believe it was the game area set back in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Came with Balloon Boy. I should probably get Balloon Boy at some point because he's really hard to get like mint condition because a lot of the releases of Balloon Boy are missing the propellers, which is really annoying. We'll have to get him at some point. I would love to compare both versions of Mangle, but I think for now, this is a solid interpretation of the character. The endoskeleton. I think Mangle's supposed to have blue eyes, not green, but, it looks enough like Mangle. Has this really interesting sort of rib piece here. Yeah, very interesting. This is not what I was expecting for a character like Mangle. Oh, I got the... I don't think this is super accurate to how Mangle looks, but Mangle's supposed to be just like a jumble of parts, and I think that this, sort of gets that. I am tempted to get the new, like, toys of the Five Nights at Freddy's characters. Maybe. I heard they updated Mangle, so this is actually really good timing, I guess, or really poor timing, depending on how you look at it. Mangle has these endoskeleton feet and then the one painted foot. Mangle is just such a cool design. I think this is where Scott peaked, character design-wise. That or Springtrap. They're so iconic. So yeah, super excited to have Mangle now. And that's about all I have to say on this set. I'm hoping to still get more McFarlane sets, ones that are actually completed, but this is a good step in the right direction. And that's all I have for today. Hope you all enjoyed the review, and I shall see you all around. Bye-bye!